helps here, maybe you'll be able to pop in now. My second topic that I have is chicken soup. Man, I really wish I had you, G, to do this one, because you kind of would like to show it, but I'm gonna tell you guys, and you guys can go ahead and do it on your own. Chicken soup on Metaverse and why? All right. Well, if you go onto Facebook right now and you type in chicken soup, just type in search chicken soup, and you'll see what pops up. What pops up is very, very disturbing. It basically talks about child abuse and trafficking. Chicken soup. Now, a lot of people I was reading didn't understand what chicken soup, what chicken was. What is chicken? Why? What is chicken soup? Right? Well, chicken. I hate this topic. I don't really want to get into it, but it's actually like, a mainstream topic right now. Like it's actually, or if it's not, it's going to be. It's disgusting. But, chicken is just a code word for a young boy, child. Chicken soup, I can't even tell you what it means. Go look it up. If I need to tell you, then come on. Okay. And why is it that you can go type it in, easily type it in, and that's what pops up? And then if you scroll down, it starts giving you it gives you this pure definition, and then it starts giving you, recipes for chicken soup and stuff of the sort. And if you really scroll down, you could find chicken soup WTF. And you will find a group just posts throughout this country that people that have noticed this in the last 24 hours, and they don't understand what it means and why. And all these people are finally going, what are they doing? Why? And I hear a lot of concerned mothers and all this stuff on what is going on. Why? This has been going on. Remember back when Wayfair, they were selling those cabinets and they were selling the shelving units and stuff. And it was rumored that there was, it was trafficking children. Remember? Well, that's exactly what this is. There's a way to do this online, and they're doing this by taking corporations, right? Like Wayfair, for example, Balenciaga, another one, and they will post things like safes, like big shelving units, and they will put dimensions, which would be the dimensions of a child, which would, the pricing for a shelf that's normally probably let's say at the most $1,000 was like $15,000. Now, the kickers, you would go, well, how do you find this? You've got to be a part of this club, basically, and they give you keywords. Now, everything I'm saying, you can look it up for yourself. Everything I am saying, I'm telling you from what I already know. All right, this isn't me making an opinion. This is what's been going on for years, okay? So basically, they put these keywords in. So certain people get them. And for example, if I were to go shopping at Kroger's and I wanted to look at chicken soup, I would type in chicken noodle soup, etc., and it would take me to different chicken noodle soups. Now, if I were one of these globalists, whatever you want to call them, pedo fucking Hollywoods or whatever, politicians, whatever, they would type it in and it would take them to a different menu. They would get a keyword like panda bear. And it would take them to a whole nother menu. And that's what we were seeing with the Wayfair. So they literally be trafficking kids right in front of your face online. You could literally order them. Now, could me and you do it? Nah, probably not. You've got to have some sort of clearance. But that's what's going on. And now that it's making it to the Metta, in my opinion, it's just desensitizing everybody. And it's starting to program people to think that it's normal. And yeah, people are worried, but then there's going to be some sort of, oh, well, it's QAnon. They're going to make some sort of excuse up as to why that's going on. But it's alarming. And it's like, okay, we all know what's going on. We all know the whole Epstein, the Isaac Cappy. We all know the truth. And if you don't know, look into it. Isaac Cappy, he was killed a few years ago, committed suicide from jumping off of a bridge and getting ran over by a car, when he clearly made a video saying he wasn't suicidal. But you're asking, why are you bringing this guy up? Well, Isaac Cappy used to be a Marvel. He was Thor on Marvel, right? And he started going to all these Hollywood elite parties, and he got sick. He literally, started to see the evilness and started to expose him. Paris Hilton, he got in trouble for choking out Paris Hilton. They tried to call him crazy. But what really hits home was, first off, Seth Green. Seth Green, if you all don't know, had a cartoon called Robot Chicken. Okay? Isaac Cappy said that Seth Green always talked about chicken, used that as a term for kids, and actually had taken him to a place in his house that he called his chicken dungeon, where he would take his children. After he had made these comments, he started just getting torn apart. You could see in his lives the stress in him. You could see that he was being threatened. All he talked about was he's not going to commit suicide and that the people were after him. And it made him look nuts. But in my eyes, it made him seem more legit than ever, because basically what he was doing was exposing these people, and they were just threatening his life. Now it gets deep because he starts talking about Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks came out with a post talking about being ran over on a highway bypass. And it just so happened that he got ran over the next day, jumping off of a highway. It was just a bridge. But the story was, when he was going to this bridge to jump off, there was a group of high school kids just sitting on the bridge and tried to stop him, but they couldn't stop him. He said he wasn't suicidal. He decided one day to drive to an Arizona in the middle of nowhere highway pass that was only like 30 feet high, okay? Wasn't even that high to kill yourself. Decided he was going to jump to his death around 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. And there was just so happened to be, in the middle of the desert, a group of high school kids standing on this bypass and tried to stop him, but somehow they couldn't stop him, and he made it over. And it just so happened that when he jumped, there was a truck coming by the other way and ran him over. Now, I don't believe in coincidences. So the email or the Twitter tweet, whatever the fuck Tom Hanks did, not coincidence. He was also exposing Steven Spielberg too, by the way. But that's, not a coincidence. Okay? And then with the whole Seth Green thing, and the chicken. So there's just he started exposing this a while ago. And basically, this isn't stopping. They went from that to Epstein. It just does. It isn't stopping. With this issue 1 that just didn't go through. I'm really concerned at some point that they will change the legal limit and all these other things, but I'm not really trying to get into that right now. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to say that this chicken soup thing on Facebook is been going on, and you need to pay attention and watch out to for your children and what's going on for when they see this stuff. It's now making it to where I don't know about TikTok. I don't know about any other thing, so I can't speak on that. I can only speak on this. But yeah, man, it's a real evil world out there. Between the convid, they are really after the children. So again, I'm gonna pose the same thing I posed about the last topic. What are we gonna do about this? It's getting out of hand. This attack on children is getting out of hand. It's just more and more being accepted, and less people are getting, in my opinion, if I'm wrong, tell me. But I feel like more and more people are accepting this. The larger the LGBTQ plus grows, the more accepting this stuff is. It has nothing to do with like being gay or whatever you are, your choice of whatever. But there's no size, shape, or color for these people. You could have politicians that have wife and kids. It's not just the dudes with makeup on. It's not just, the gay uncle or something. It could be it could be anybody. So protect your children. Do not, in my opinion, I'm not giving you medical advice. Just keep them away from all this stuff that's coming out with this whole Omicron stuff. Boosters, you don't need to do all that stuff. We have immune systems. Don't fight the damn fear. That's all it is. Just fight the fear. Turn off your TV. Go for a walk. Talk to a friend. Hell, read. Do your own research. If you see something that scares you, pick it up and do your own research. It's really gratifying when you do your own research and everything works out the way you researched it, while the person next to you is wearing a mask every single day, talking like this. Still, even though they said it's gone. You're going to wear it for the rest of your life? So I'm just saying we all need to start growing some cojones here and stand up, take our country back. Because it's slowly just slipping away. I've made this comment, this same shit 5 years ago, 7 years ago, and here we are again today. And I'm reiterating it. Hope I'm wrong. I truly hope I'm wrong. But this history shows been on the right side of history a lot. So I love you guys. Trying to think if I got anything else to really talk about. I wasn't really trying to sit here and talk all day. I was more or less just wanting to get a couple of stories out that really were like bothering me. That not bothering me, but were important enough to talk about. And both topics we need to fight. We need to stand up for our children and stand up for ourselves and our country. That being said, peace. Love. Have a good day, weekend, and stay vigilant. Keep your eyes to the sky. We do not consent to none of this. Stand up, fight for what you believe in. Don't be a sucker. Peace.